Hello everyone and welcome back to Euro Truck Simulator 2. I am in here right now because we have a new DLC. The Iberian Peninsula now exists in the map. So we get all of this to go and explore. So I'm just going to do a quick run down here. And I'm also going to do one of these Cruising Iberia trips on there. So let's go into the external contracts here because it's part of the world of trucks. And I just need to go at least 200 kilometers into Spain here. So this is 390. That will work. I'll go ahead and take this one. And we'll just do this pretty quick to get our first glimpse of what Spain looks like in this new map. So go ahead and jump in here. Now I travel down to Toulouse to get close to the border on here. And then when the game updated, it reset me back to my garage, which in this game is set up in Latvia, I believe, or Estonia, one of the Baltic states. And so I had to quick travel back to the garage that's down here. And then went over to repair my truck, and that's all I've done so far here in the city of Toulouse. As I'm looking, don't really need gas yet, so ignore that. I will try to obey traffic laws and things like that. Although I am on a profile that I disabled the fines for traffic violations and things like that. But I'll still try my best to obey the law in the game, just because it's a little more fun that way, I found. So, as you can also see on here, I've got my face cam for the first time ever playing a game, I believe, on here. So I probably will still go ahead and fast forward through a lot of this stuff, and you'll just see both cameras fast forwarding. But hopefully it'll provide some form of entertainment for somebody out there. Got a new recruiting agency. I've already hired every single driver in this game, so actually I should check, because if the DLC gave me more, actually, let's go around here. I don't think it was designed to give any more drivers, but just to check really quick, let's go over here, go to the recruiting agency, and yeah, so I didn't think there would be any more drivers. That's fine. You can see I've got 20 million, almost 21 million euros in here, and yeah, this I should be getting quite a bit of income as we just watch the other drivers passively level up for me. See, I'm 11 kilometers from picking up my trailer. I do need to be in this other lane. It will be interesting to see whether or not there's a lot of toll booths and other things like that in Spain in this game. How they do the speed limits. Because every single section can be a little bit different. Most of them are fairly similar, but it is possible that there are certain sections in Russia, for example, where when you're playing the game here, they don't mark the speed limit for towns, but it is 50 kilometers per hour. And you have to learn that when you see a town approaching, you just have to slow down. Most of the other places in the game actually tell you what the speed limit is before you get punished for breaking the law. Because it's not completely consistent, that's one of the reasons I went ahead and turned off the violations on here. The other main reason I turned off the traffic violations is because the AI likes to crash into you, and then you get blamed for it when it's really not your fault. But I figured the amount that you pay when things like that happen in terms of repairs will offset what you get by not having fines when you would legitimately deserve to be fined in this game. But of course, everybody feel free to disagree with me. In the end, play the game how you like to play it. Okay, let's see, 5 kilometers out. And since this is World of Trucks, I got 19 hours, and that's real-time hours to complete this. And again, it's only, let's see on here how long the distance is. I have to pick up the truck, I think, before I can see how long it'll be. But it was only like 500 kilometers or something, not even that, maybe. I guess it's back up to 90, just to go back down to 80, to 70, and down to 50 again. Is a good speed limit for these roundabouts. Going a little faster than that, it's hard to maintain the curve. Ugh. I'm having problems speaking today. I know you're thinking today. Oh, there we go. Yep, 391 kilometers. So we're not even doing 400. Stay there. I'm also curious to see what the maximum speed limit is going to be in Spain. Here in France, we can get up to 90. But I know, like in Germany, for example, it's only 80. Which is kind of frustrating. You're already limited when you're doing World of Trucks to 90 is the absolute maximum. So. And this is fun. I don't know if that's getting picked up or not, but I got an ambulance or something driving by. Here. Now that I'm in my new place, I was hoping, since my old house was right on the road where all the firehouses were located, I was hoping that I would be away from sirens from now on. But to be fair, it's very rare. I just realized I have my high beams on. Turn those on. Okay. It's actually a very nice day today here in Colorado, so I actually have my window open. you get some of that outdoor noise probably coming in over the mic, but I can assure you that the alternative would be my air conditioner going, which would be a lot less exciting. And I'm just going to sneak in here because I don't feel like waiting. Got a helicopter in that truck. That's nice. So we can go 90. Back over to this lane. Yeah, but as I was saying, it's a very beautiful day here today. Nice temperature. Outdoors, it's almost perfect. Indoors, the only problem is with the sun shining. I'm on the west side of the building, so it gets very warm here throughout the afternoon. I have to change spots with that truck. Let's make sure we buy in first. Ooh, actually, go on, car. Even though I'm turning right, I have to go here. I would have had to slow down anyway, so no big deal. In case you're wondering, I do use keyboard and mouse for this, and my speed is controlled by my mouse wheel. I mean, technically it's controlled by my keys, so up and down, but I have cruise control on. I set it so that middle mouse click engages cruise control, and then scroll up to go faster, scroll down to slow down. And of course I have the retarder in effect, so when I slow down it actually brakes me automatically on there. I prefer those just for ease of use. It makes it a whole lot easier to control everything by mouse wheel, because right now I'm not having to press anything down, and other than, you know, turning here and there, but I'm not like constantly keeping the W key down, and it just makes it a lot easier on my fingers that way. Let's see, so I think, judging my map, no, I was thinking maybe we were coming up on a toll booth, but it looks like we're not. We're still in France at this point, so Barcelona, which would be Barcelona, is this direction. I'm just trying to think. I think that's where I'm going, right? Yeah, Barcelona. Let's see. There's some trucks entering. I want to get over just to give them some space. I don't know if it does them any good. Toll booth right here. Lately I've been playing a lot of American Truck Simulator, and I just gotta say, this particular truck is so much smoother than what I was playing in American Truck Simulator. Come on, go car. I don't know if it's specific to the fact that this is a Mercedes. I was using the Lone Star in American Truck Simulator, which is a fun little truck. I say little, it's not really little, but you know what I mean. Let's get to Spain. And you can see I'm getting a lot of cash coming in too from my various drivers. up to $21 million now. I do have a couple of mods in here, but they're all display mods. So for instance, the information is now aligned at the bottom instead of in the square where the GPS is at. I have a map mod which colors the countries, but I don't think it's been updated because of the new Iberian DLC, which I believe I'm hoping that I will have this up the same day, and if so, then I mean it dropped today, just a few hours ago. If that's the case, but if it doesn't get uploaded today, then it would have been yesterday's by the time this gets updated, if all goes according to plan. I say that now, who knows the way my life goes. It could be a week before I can get this uploaded. It will be fun once we can start seeing some Spanish signs. And actually, I'll say I had no idea Barcelona was this close to France, because we're still in France right now, and it's only 250 kilometers away from our destination. Judging by that, looks like we're about to turn right. Coming up here. Could be the whole road turns to the right as well. I'm guessing there's an exit because of the signs there, so yeah, we're going to be in the exit for Barcelona. One of the things about this game is if you want to, you can drive completely just by the map. You only have to pay a little bit of attention to make sure you're not going to run into somebody in front of you. But it works better if you're watching what's in front of you, just like in real life, since you'll need to know when speed limit changes, for example. I see why that peels off. And is this the border, or is it just a toll booth? Looks like so far it's just a toll booth. This is very pretty country in the game. It's one of the things I like about this game is they make everything look really good. I say that as you can see stuff poking through the barriers, but you know, ignoring that, looking at the broad scale picture, the countryside looks pretty amazing. Of course, I've never actually been here in real life, so I don't know how realistic it is. Okay, this will be the border. There's the flag of España. They make us do 50 for no reason. You can wait. Looks like maybe the top speed here is just going to be 80, like Germany. Of course, we're behind slow-moving traffic that can't do the top speed. Let's get over. And probably now it will work. So I mean, they patterned that pretty realistically, because that happens all the time in real life. Oh, we can't do 90. Okay. That makes me feel better. I like when we can do full speed on a World of Trucks contract. Looks like probably should get over into this lane again, because they did finally speed up. It looks like there are going to be toll booths still. Where am I going? Looks like on the outer edge. Still got plenty of gas. We're only just over 100 kilometers away now. Aqueduct there. That's pretty cool. I haven't looked at what new achievements there are for the Iberian Peninsula yet. I'm pretty sure, because they always do the one where you have to get all the cities unlocked, that's going to be one. I guess visit every city. It's not really technically unlocking them, but. And then they'll probably have some special deliveries that you have to make from a specific company or something like that. The most frustrating one was beyond the Black Sea, where, if I recall, it was that DLC where you had to make like a delivery to every single one of these places where they. I just remember you had to do it twice for each city that had them. Was it like a rail yard or something? I don't remember all the details. I'd have to look again. But it was very frustrating because you had to do it twice. And so if you did it once and you thought you might have done it twice, it'd just pay a lot of attention. I actually ended up having to write everything down because trying to keep track of it was just too complicated, especially because they don't give you the jobs every single time when you're looking at like a quick job or something. And right now I'm also engaged in the World of Trucks event that they just started, and so that makes the choices for jobs even more restrictive. I do know that sometimes they have some that overlap. Okay, let's see on here. It's probably going to be on the far right again, would be my guess. Just looking that way. Really sucks when you go to the wrong one on one of these though. And why is everybody coming here? Presumably all the cars could go into that one, for example. And yet they all line up here to make me wait. Which, by the way, is the reason why they did it. Just to make me wait. Looks like I'm staying on this, or I might even have to move over to the right. Yeah. Roads like that can be kind of hard to tell on the GPS where exactly you're going. Because there's nothing to the right of the line, I was assuming it was the farthest right, which turns out to be right this time. But there really wasn't anything to the left, and there were lanes that were splitting off to the left, so I would not have been able to tell if I was supposed to be in the left lane. It would have looked like I was still supposed to be in the right lane. Okay, so the sign is not an immediate speed limit change, which, by the way, I could do 90, so let's go back up. Now I gotta do 80 again anyway. And we discovered Barcelona. 60. Throw on down. I do kind of wish that they gave a little more advanced warning on the GPS when a speed limit change was coming, just so you could prepare for it. Because like on that speed limit was around the sign was around a corner where you couldn't see it until you were on it. And it was a pretty drastic change going from 80 to 60. In real life, that's where the cops would be waiting, because that would just be their cash machine. All in the name of safety, of course. They have viewpoints in here now, too. Back up to 90. Let's see, we're only 3 kilometers away. It's down to 30 on maps. Okay, it did bend around that corner. Alright, normally I would go ahead and park the truck myself, but I have to run pretty soon, so I'm just going to skip for now. And we will complete this job here. And what do we have on this? King of the road. Like that. We got 1 out of 20. So I'll be doing this for a couple of days to get that all up to date. Anyway, I do hope everybody has a wonderful day, and peace out.